GT Sport Ferrari. We are in the Red Bull Ring in Austria, and we're here with me, Demon, and joined in the booth with Dre, as we are the North American Sports Network. How are you doing today, Dre?
That's a thing now.
Yes.
I'm doing good.
Alright, so I'm on board with you whenever you want to take them through the lap. I know you're on your out lap now, so.
Oh, it ain't gonna get much quicker than this.
Oh, I know. Yeah, the
Jack car's off in front of me. Got a little caution there.
Yes. That was caught on stream.
Jeez. Alright. So I think for the lap, we'll just stick to like the corner numbers.
Yeah.
Not like the actual name. Make it easier for everyone. We're approaching the final 2 corners here.
Hey, Gaming Alamanda.
Crucial last corner here. You want to slingshot yourself out. Give yourself a good run. Hit the start-finish line right now. Coming up to turn 1. Heavy braking zone, but it is uphill, so you can take a bit of liberty into the corner. Don't want to hit the sausage curb on the exit. That'll ruin your momentum coming up the hill here. Now we enter to turn 2, the hairpin. Probably the best overtaking spot on this track. Another uphill braking zone, so you can brake a little bit later. You can hit the apex there, but sometimes you can also go wide and get the power and get the traction out. So now we come up to turn 3. But now we start getting a little bit opposite here. We start braking downhill. Very tight corner, tight right-hander. Turn 4, tricky corner because it actually, a bit like a hairpin, it doubles around on itself. Definitely want to have a late apex there. These 2 corners flow really nicely together, left to right. Get through there nice and tidy for the run uphill. And again, we come to a downhill braking zone for the final 2 corners. Just tidy through here. Watch out for curb on the inside. Use all the exit, and that's a lap around Austria. We'll take that lap and then fast forward it. These guys are going much quicker than that.
Well, I was going to say, it would have been funny if you'd smoked their lap.
I think I would need the Ferrari. I think I'd actually need the F1 car for that. These guys are pretty quick.
Yeah. And
so actually have a bit of a delay here.
Oh. And unlike real life, the Ferrari will win at Austria today.
Yeah, actually, I'd put money on it that a Ferrari's going to win today. Don't know what gave me that inkling, but yeah.
I don't know, I think a Red Bull's going to sneak out of nowhere.
Yeah, watch out for Verstappen.
Alright, so as usual, Jack will be the car in front on qualifying, just so he doesn't murder anybody.
All Jack's an eager boy, he likes to get out there.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a guinea pig too, kind of shows everyone the track conditions.
I'm gonna go on a limb and say that's not part of the track.
So it's worth mentioning too, these guys have a small window to actually set their lap, so definitely want to keep it tidy, set something good, get a good banker, and then go from there. It is a short track though, so if you make a mistake, there's an opportunity to correct yourself.
Yeah, the quickest people will get 2 laps in, probably.
Most likely, yeah.
Well, while they're on their out laps, we'll take a look at the point standings. we got Froome leading the points with 87 after finishing second last week in the big points race, and he also had the fastest lap, so he got the extra 2 points. Zebra is in second with 62 points after finishing fourth last week. Lost quite a bit of points to Froome. Blue Mosquito, with his win last week, jumps all the way up to third place with 58 points, so only 4 points off of Zebra. Ponage Town is in fourth with 50. Mr. Grumpy has 46. Simo has 32. Jack has 23. Fraggle has 20. Cobble has 13. Juho has 5. Blue Jean has 2. And Jamie maybe will get a point today. If he keeps it in a straight line, he should have a good chance.
So Jack Tyler was first to set his lap, as we mentioned, or first to start his lap. Looking pretty good. A little bit ragged. That's what we've come accustomed to with Jack, though. Likes to definitely drive on the edge. Also, if you look behind, if you look behind Jack, there's a bit of a traffic jam. Fraggle Paul leading the way, Blue Jean in third, and Zebra in fourth. So these guys seem like they're tripping over each other a little bit.
Yeah. Although I think Blue Jean's far enough behind Fraggle where he doesn't have dirty air. Not so much for Zebra, though.
That's true, yeah. Zebra does look like he's getting affected a little bit.
Jack will come to the line to set a 120...
Oh, Ponage Town's off.
130.
So solid lap from Jack, and in the back there, Ponage Town had an off.
Zebra's fastest.
Quick lap from Zebra. I don't think Jack can improve on this lap here. I think he had an incident in turn 1. Froome now up front. And that's a rapid lap, 28.6.
No surprise there. It's been the class of the field the whole season so far. And he's happy with that lap. Oh, Grumpy second.
Yeah. I think Froome, as you had mentioned, is happy with that. I think he's actually going to retire. It's one of those drop the mic moments.
Yeah. And Grumpy gets second, so you got the golden oldies on the front row.
That's a great showing from Grumpy, too. He's had quick cars, but he's also been caught up in some first lap incidents. It's kind of hampered his charge up to the front.
Here we go. Race start. Oh, God, here goes Grumpy and Jack gonna make contact.
Oh. Wow. Big incident at the end of qualifying there.
Better get out there to see if the driver's okay. We've got 12 drivers tonight. That's a new high for the season, I believe.
Yeah, it's a really good showing today. The more the merrier, though. You know how it goes.
Yeah. You just gotta focus that much more, because one mistake, you lose positions to 8, 10 cars instead of 5 or 6.
That's a great start from everyone, really.
Oh, Jack's already up to 5th.
To outside. Yeah.
Oh,
that was actually well
wiggle.
played by Froome and Grumpy. Both went in side by side, blocked off all opportunities for the cars behind.
Nice camera angle here.
3 wide into the hairpin. Jack backs out of that. Slight contact. Grumpy and Froome.
Good evening, Fish. We got Blue Mosquito drafting off Grumpy, trying to get by Froome as well.
Ponage Town was a little off there too. These guys know the first lap is the best opportunity to make up positions, really. Blue Mosquito, nice move on the inside, but Froome's holding it on the outside of now, which leads into the inside.
Yeah.
It's tight through here, though.
I get through
held
clean.
by Mosquito. I think he has it. He does on the outside.
Now he sets his sights on Grumpy, as Jack now tracks down Froome.
Skeeter got shot out of a slingshot there. He's already on Grumpy.
Wow.
Oh!
Oh, he missed the breaking point. Is that Frome in the pit already?
Steve.
Yeah.
Oh, it is actually, yeah. Don't know what happened there.
I think it needs a wing change.
Not sure. Yeah, not sure. Don't know if this is strategic or... Although, you know, pit lane is tough here. He could have had assistance.
That is true.
Jack Tuller.
Nice battle. 3 wide in the back.
Combo. Oh, wow. Blue Jean, Ponish Town combo. 3-1 in there. And they navigated well.
Nah, Blue Jean riding with the Halloween livery tonight. Celebrating the holidays in style.
Really nice looking car, but now there's quite a few orange cars. Oh, Ponachan's off. Frega Paul's caught in the middle of it.
And Frome's got all the clean air in the world.
Jamie, contact. It's like a pinball down here. These guys are just banging off each other. Juho, Biggs. Saved it? No,
oh,
he
no, he
lost it.
didn't.
Tank slapper in a blue jean. And Juho has a penalty.
And Fraggle's
so
in the
Connor's
pit.
in the backfield here. Don't forget too, we didn't mention it, but these guys are starting on a lower amount of fuel.
Yeah, that's why they're pitting so early.
Yeah, but from, you know, sticking with the traditional, he's been the first one to pit usually.
Yeah.
It's worked out well. It's worked out well for him. Jack Tyler actually made that move with the second he held it. He's not catching Grumpy. These guys will definitely be coming in.
I forgot to share the stream to all the chats, so I'm doing that right now.
Actually, no, it's worth mentioning too. I think Frome knows, you know, it's a short circuit. You're going to be in close combat for the majority of the race. So I think Frome knows if he has clean track, he can put some really good laps in and maybe undercut these guys.
Exactly.
And he was, don't forget too, he was our fastest qualifier.
Whoa. Everybody pitting now. I can't do anything because it just keeps cycling back and forth there. Alright, Frome. I've gone Frome.
Well, it would have been a big gamble if anyone had stayed out because these guys would be on fumes.
Yeah.
Puts Juho first, and Juho is actually taking that gamble.
So much paint missing from his car, too. I believe so, Fish. He really has to just not score points a couple times.
And you can see it now. These guys are still in the pits, and Frome's way out front. Mr. Grumpy's just emerged actually in third. He's about what, 8 seconds behind that? Almost 9 seconds.
Well, Frome actually only pit for like half a tank or a little more than half a tank of fuel.
Yeah. I think it's actually that's a good call actually, because now he can sort of scamper off. He has to put the laps in though. He has to make this work. So he's definitely. This tells us though he's definitely not going for the long game. He's going for the short game. Actually, I think he's on the super softs as well.
So, think about it. They did about 3 laps on the quarter tank that they start with, so you could do 12 laps on a full tank. So...
Yeah, they're about... Oh, Grumpy Tank Slapper.
Juho's in.
Held it though.
If Rome can make it to like lap 12, he should be able to make it to the end on one more stop.
That's a very good point, Matt. And it's definitely possible. It's a short circuit, big braking zones. You can lift and coast. Save a bit of fuel if you have to. The only thing you worry about is the tires, really.
Yeah.
Can you make those tires last? Because he is on a softer compound.
Oh, Blue's down to 8th after all the pits.
And Juho re-emerges in 12th place. But he did actually make a bit of time on Blue G.
Oh, starting to hand out penalties now. We got Zebra 1.2, Jack 0.2.
Yeah, turn 1 will definitely be a hot spot for penalties. If you go a little bit too wide, you can pick them up.
In the final corner as well.
If you floor it. Yeah, if you floor it, make no attempt, to correct yourself, you'll get a penalty or two.
Yeah. It should be easier to bleed off the penalties at this track since you got the hairpin, so you can really brake going into that.
That's true, yeah. And from fourth to 7th, they're basically covered by a blanket. Really nice battle.
Actually, other than Froome, everybody is pretty much in line.
Yeah, and it goes back to what we're saying too, short circuit. It's definitely going to be close quarter racing.
Oh yes, thank you for reminding me, Fish. It is to be noted that Fraggle is now using a wheel and he's getting used to it. So he's moving on up, moving from pad to the wheel.
That is worth mentioning. It's not as easy as people think.
Actually, who was it? Blue Jean was the other one that was moving to wheel?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's picking up pretty well though. Blue Jeans keeps on track.
Yeah.
He's not having any major moments. But you know what, I liked what Blue Jean did. He kind of threw himself in the fire. I mean, to do Le Mans, as your first race, that's really tough.
Yeah. And he didn't do too bad. It wasn't really noticeable that he was off the track or anything, so.
Yeah. Basically banking on himself and his abilities.
Ooh. Jamie on the inside of Blue Mosquito, a little contact.
Also, it's early days, you don't want to jinx it, but Cobble's having a good race out here. Up in the 6th place, and he's harassing Simo.
That is also true, Gaming Element. The wheel is a lot easier on GT Sport than it is on the F1 game.
I saw Zebra go off there. I think he may have another penalty headed his way. Yeah, he does. Up to 1.7. Simo 1.5. Cobble 1.3.
That was a pretty cool game rail. Oh, Fraggle went low wide and won.
A little bit of contact with Mosquito and Palmerstown. Unfortunately, I think Mosquito's getting a bit held up by Jamie, but fair play to Jamie. He's holding off well.
Well, Jamie just actually passed him last lap.
Yeah. Well, no, the lap prior, Jamie was ahead. So Jamie's been ahead for what, a couple laps now. It's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
It's different. He's actually keeping on the track.
Well, he's got that Red Bull sponsor on his car. You better do good at the Red Bull ring.
Yeah. He's trying to make the sponsors happy.
Yeah. So he might need a new sponsor next season. Oh, Blue!
Oh, Grumpy.
Blue missed his braking
Grumpy
point.
lost the rear end and allowed Jack through up in the 2nd place. Grumpy actually had a penalty for that. So a lot more misery added to his race. He's in a good position, but he's not really going forward, if that makes sense.
Yeah. He's not passing anybody.
The rear
Makes
end
perfect sense.
Everywhere. Yeah. Well, he's falling. Yeah, basically, he's falling through the clutches there, and it does. Trait of his, the rear end does step out, but tossed him there.
So 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th all have penalties. Even though Simo says 0.
Yeah, Simo appears to be clear. Well, he is actually, yeah, well clear 0. But Pablo actually has his go up. But as you mentioned, if you looked, I don't know if the viewers at home can see, but if you look in the hairpin, they did lose a lot of time. Actually, it's pretty much cleared. You lose about a second in the hairpin.
Yeah. Oh,
Cobble's off.
Cablo, yeah.
That unfortunately drops him back down to 6.
Yeah, and you jinxed him. It wasn't me.
I swear I had the disclaimer and everything. I really hope that he gets back up there. Lost it in turn 3, was it? Like turn 3?
Yeah.
So now he's got Fraggle Paul all over his rear. Oh.
That's going to be a penalty.
That's, yeah.
Oh, and more.
Oh, there's more pain coming.
That's going to be at least 3.5. That's the first one. Let's see if it goes up going to this corner.
Surprised me a bit though, because he did actually get an advantage on Fraggle Paul from that.
Well, so he only got a penalty for 1 of the 2.
Also, it appears From had pitted.
Yeah, he's going to have to pit 1 more time as well.
I think, just caught out of the corner of my eye, but I think he's still in the Super Soft, hasn't changed compounds. So this will give him, again, a good short run pace, but obviously, as you mentioned,
he does have
coming in again.
He does have traffic this time, though.
Yeah, and that's the unfortunate part. It's good for us, not good for him, though.
Yeah. And we'll head back up front with Jack Tyler leading, with Grumpy close behind in 2nd, and Simo in 3rd.
Actually, now that Grumpy settled down a bit, he is actually keeping Jack honest, which is good to see. I think we've seen in the past, Matt, that if you put a bit of pressure on Jack, sometimes it doesn't all go to plan for him.
Well, as an inside source, I was in the party before we started the race, and Jack was watching the esports race in the background, so he might be distracted while driving. If that's still going on.
That could go 2 different ways. He could be distracted, or he could be using it as motivation. Who knows, but pressure's definitely on. Grumpy's there.
Yeah. And last week, Blue proved if you put pressure on the leader, it's a chance he's going to pick up a penalty by making a mistake or just going off track.
That's very true. Unfortunately, From had pretty much every penalty in the book, really.
Yeah. Surprised he didn't fail post-race inspection on all them penalties.
Jamie's actually still moving forward. Jamie is making a move on Ponishtown. Ponishtown had a bit of a mistake there, which allowed Jamie... Oh, around the outside. Is he going to pull this off? No. Jamie overcooks it. That's unfortunate. And Jamie was having a good race. He's still got time now to get back up. That actually allowed Mosquito through on both of them. So Ponishtown not smooth sailing. But that now allows Blue Mosquito through and some clear air.
Ooh, Grumpy looks like he got a better run off the final corner here.
Right about now, he's probably thinking, "Where's my DRS?" Ooh, Jack. Loose.
Grumpy's there.
Compromises his exit.
Jack will tuck him behind.
He's got him.
And there it is, forcing somebody to make a mistake with pressure.
That's very true. Right in front of her eyes, it happened just like that.
And that's
You know Jack's a terrific driver. He's definitely not going to want to stay behind Grumpy.
Oh no, definitely not. And Grumpy will use all the experience he has, just like how he got by him, and he'll keep him behind too. Ooh, lose to the back end again.
Both of them are visually pushing it. Jack almost followed him into a mistake there. And Frome had cleared the traffic. Cleared the traffic very well. He was up in a fourth. Not putting the pressure on Simo.
Yeah, I saw that at the corner of my eye. I'm like, I didn't see Frome pass anybody through the field because I've been on the Grumpy and Jack battle.
He's using the fresh tires to his advantage, though. Using them really well. Also, Cobble pitted back down to 9th, but he's on fresh equipment. He has about 3/4 full tank. So should be looking to go to the end, really.
No, full tank will go 12. You have to be a full tank now to make it to the end.
Yeah, that's true. It's just not enough there, really, to save and make it.
Yeah.
You'd have to really, really be in conservative mode. Doesn't look like he is.
Plus, if you put all the fuel in, you'll wear the tires more too, so.
That's true, he's on the softs, but still get the wear, as you mentioned, with a heavier car. Zebra, big penalty, 3.3.
So Frome has cleared Simo and he's pulling away now, so I'll go back up to the battle for the lead.
It's a great battle. These guys seem to be driving it in deeper each lap.
Yeah, they're going to be building sandcastles soon.
Give here. But you know what? This is great. It's front of the pack. It's for the lead. But all the squabbling actually has allowed Frome to get even closer and even faster, which is all to his advantage.
Ooh, Jack looked like he wanted to make a move there. Oh.
Grumpy's off. He held it though. Frome had the cleanest exit up to 3. He's there now.
3-car race.
Fantastic. So now, you know, because those guys were battling, Frome didn't really have to push. So now he can actually put himself in the same page as these guys.
Hey, he's going to get Jack in a hairpin here, I assume.
Actually, Jack's going for a move. Ooh, he's up all over the curb.
I thought we were at a different part of the track just now.
Drag race, Jack actually pulls back in line. I think he's going for a move here. He is too. Throwing it down the inside. Absolute ding-dong battle between these two.
Frome doesn't want to get too close in case there's an accident.
But this is... Oh, Jackson on marbles, he still holds it around the outside.
Nice move, Jack.
Indeed. Gotta give him credit for that one. So now that Frome is behind Grumpy, maybe you might see some team leaders. Because Frome obviously has the fresher tires. He can now pressure Jack, but Grumpy... I don't think he wants to give it up, let's be honest.
No, I don't think there'd be team orders between them. Frome knows the championship is essentially his. He's just got to finish the races.
Yeah, and they do race each other clean. There's a big respect factor.
Yeah.
But it's between Grumpy and Jack. There's not much in it, is there?
No. Frome might get a double move here.
Oh yeah, we have a bit of a tandem side by side here, filling up both of Jack's mirrors.
He doesn't know which one to look in. He's going to look in the middle mirror.
Wow, the pressure's on. Wow, Jack.
Jack's showing some maturity here with all the pressure on him, not making any mistakes.
Ooh, Ponish Town, Jamie, side by side, turn 1. A really nice move by Ponish Town. He's cleared him.
Jack had a slide and it cut Grumpy off and gave Frome the second position.
Oh, jeez. Ooh. I don't know if you caught that from dipped his wheel in the grass there. That could have been awesome. At those speeds.
Oh, yeah. Oh, From forcing his way in there.
Jamie actually got by Ponish Town as well for 8th in the hairpin. There's battles everywhere you look.
Yeah. Oh, not anymore. Jack and Grumpy in the pit. Final pit stop of the race. Frome's gonna have to pit once more. That should be interesting.
Cobble's hustling the rear end of Zebra as well. This is a battle for 5th and 6th.
Oh,
Cobble's using
wide.
all the track.
And there's the penalty for it.
Oh, 4.2. So, the stewards don't like Cobble's interpretation of the track.
Yeah, rules. Who needs rules?
Well, without him, I think we'd have a demo derby, you know?
Speaking of Demolition Derby, one of the greatest games ever on PS1. Destruction
Derby. Twisted Metal.
No, not that one. Destruction Derby.
Oh, yeah, that was good too. Grumpy with a move on the outside now. These two guys are merged. Oh, nice undercut by Grumpy. Uses the traction out and gets a move done.
No, I haven't seen it.
Off. That's a shame. Simo was up in 5th.
He's gonna
That's allowed Cobble through to 4th.
Simo's about to be in 7th.
Simo might actually, yeah, he might actually hold up Grumpy here. He's not making it easy.
It looks like he's trying to be out of the way.
Around the outside. It is for position.
Oh,
though,
no!
Oh, Simo. Oh, no.
He lost the back end and hit Grumpy. Jack will get both positions. I was gonna
Right, that just handed it to Jack on a platter there.
So I was just gonna say, he still might have gravel on the tires. He might not be able to hold it there.
Yeah. Mosquitoes in as well. So he is final pit stop for sure.
Yep. You know, it's week after week after week after week. We see Jack and Grumpy battling almost all the time.
It's funny, they just seem to find each other on the track no matter where we go.
I mean, look when we were at Nürburgring. Jack was like 7th and Grumpy was 2nd. He found him right in the first corner.
And Grumpy did the exact same move again. He did the undercut and the hairpin. And he used the traction out. So these guys are just swapping positions, basically. Neither guy wants to really give in here.
But, you know, if they work together... Oh no, Blue Jean is left.
Oh yeah, I see Blue Jean is retired.
If they work together, they could catch Frome, but the more they battle, the more Frome pulls away, and his, Oh, hey, Blue Jean. Did you lag out? Oh, his Wi-Fi died. Oh, Jesus.
That's a good point, Matt. These guys are actually really compromising their own races, but you know, it's easy to say that when you're not the one in the car.
You know, just like NASCAR used to say at the big tracks, co-opetition, you got to cooperate with the competition to get to the front.
Exactly, DW.
Have you ever?
I have never. And actually, back up your point more there, Punish Sound actually caught this crew from all the squabbling they've had. Punish still has to pit, I believe. Yeah, he does.
Yeah, it's alright, Blue Jean. As long as you try, that's all that counts. I mean,
actually the end of the race could be really tasty because with these guys battling, it's now allowed Zebra
Frome's in the
to
pit.
just pump in some laps. But this could actually net Zebra about, what, 5th place, you think? And put him in the mix if these guys keep battling the way they are?
Possibly, yeah. I mean, he's going to have to pit, and he is.
He is now, yeah.
Cablo's racking up penalties. Is Frome driving for Cablo this week? Does anybody know?
Driver swap, yeah. I've actually been impressed with Cablo. I think his pace is good. Just has to maybe tone down on the penalties.
Yeah, it comes with the territory, though. You're showing the pace, you're going to make a mistake here, and they're going too fast into a corner, so.
Yeah, and actually, as you said that Grumpy went wide, he might be facing a penalty.
And Frome came out in front of Grumpy.
So yeah, that was a great observation, because now Frome is ahead. Not in that battle anymore.
Yeah, he's the net leader.
I think he has enough in the tank, to clear these guys. I don't think he's going to get caught up in this battle. I don't think Grumpy's going to make it too hard. Grumpy is actually pulling away from Jack.
Yeah, I don't see Grumpy doing anything to hamper a 1-2 finish, but if the chance for the win is there, I think he'll go for it.
I agree, yeah. I can see that too. They're not really on different strategies either, because Grumpy came in a couple laps before Frome.
Yeah, they're both going to the end right now.
Yeah. So Grumpy's on the softs.
Cablo's in.
Frome's on the super soft. Honeshound's in as well.
So that should be the final wave of pit stops for everybody.
Yeah, and as I mentioned, that did put Zebra up in a 5th, but more importantly, he's close to Simo. And Simo is going to be... he's going to be struggling towards the end of this race.
And Simo's actually catching Jack, too. But his tires are almost dead, so...
Yeah, like there's going to be a bit of pain for Simo at the end of this race with a couple to go, so Zebra's definitely a driver to watch out for. Cobble with a move on Fraggle Paul in the hairpin. Cobble actually backs out a bit there. You did have an opportunity.
Actually, it looked like Cablo was trying to bleed the penalty there because it was going down.
That's true. Cobble does have fresher tires. So maybe he's just trying to clear those and then put a... Although he did get a better exit here. Oh no, he got another penalty. That would explain the better exit. But no, Cobble's definitely in the hot seat here. There was a brief battle. I think there was a brief battle with Jamie and Honeshound from 9th and 10th, but I think Jamie stayed out maybe a little bit too long.
Oh, he's on the pits now.
Yeah, the tires are really off. Cost Jamie a lot of time. Actually, yeah, Jamie did lose out to Juho. Jamie did lose 10th.
Grumpy's down to 5th. I didn't catch what happened there.
I don't... Yeah, Grumpy was going to the end, and...
Oh.
I think he had enough.
Yeah, I looked at his tire wear. He must have.
Grumpy's had enough. That's really unfortunate, because he was in second behind his teammate. And he was clear of Jack. You know, I don't.
Ooh, Simmel's in the pit. Zebra in the third.
Actually, that surprised me. I thought Simmel could make it, but no, it's fuel.
And Jack has a 1 second penalty.
Zebra the third.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? Zebra can definitely get second in this race.
Yeah. He's got better tires.
Yeah, this is a driver to watch out for sure.
He has better tires and less fuel.
Yeah, and Jack looks a bit ragged now. He's, as you mentioned, he's picking up the penalties. Car's looking really loose. Well played, Zebra.
There's difference between last season and this season. Last season, Zebra's up front the whole race and faded to the back. This season, he's like toward the middle, toward the back, then boom, he's at the front at the end of the race.
Yeah, that's a really good point. He wasn't really agreeing with the expos, but this season, he's definitely been a driver on a charge.
Mr. Where did he come from?
Actually, yeah, I think we could give him that award. I think that's fitting.
And he'd appreciate the reference, since he's a NASCAR fan, too.
Definitely, yeah, he would. But Coblo is still behind Fraggle Paul, despite having fresher tires. So you gotta say, it's a job well done by Fraggle Paul. These two guys fighting, it's going to allow Simo up into the mix, so that's a battle for 5th, 6th, and 7th. Frumpy also pitted, by the way. I don't know if you mentioned that.
Oh, no, I didn't even see it. But it makes sense,
so
his tires were dead.
Yeah, so Grumpy had an off. We didn't catch it, unfortunately, but that's a big loss for the Golden Oldies.
Although I'm sure he appreciates that we missed it. Cobbler on the outside of Fraggle in turn 1.
Oh, Zebra made the move. In the hairpin, Zebra made the move.
Damn it.
Got the elbows out on Jack. That was beautiful.
Now, 2.5 laps to get 9 seconds on flying front.
I think Frome's got him, but honestly, that was just a really nice move by Zebra there. Really nice race as well.
And damage limitation, too. He only loses, what, 2 points to him?
Yeah, that's true.
Well, 3 points. Frome has the fastest lap.
So Zebra played that really well, honestly. That was he's essentially the guy with the freshest tires, or second freshest tires.
Oh, and Jack with a penalty, so that's gonna put him further back from Zebra.
Fraggle Paul, Fraggle Paul had an instant, he's off.
Oh, yes, he is.
Big shame, he was having a good one there, and then that allowed Coblo through, obviously, and then he had the second off.
Oh, Coblo! Oh! He saved it!
Coblo, wow. Coblo with difficulties in the last corner. Allowed Grumpy through up into 6th place. Or has it? Coblo's fighting back.
Yeah, he
backs out of it.
He was halfway in the pits and he came back out.
Yeah. So it's actually spread the field out, unfortunately, but all that chaos actually allowed Simo through up into 5th. At one point he was sitting in 8th.
Yeah. Made that really late pit stop too. Looked like it was done for the race.
So that's sometimes you gotta get your luck, you get it where you can. He's definitely had that today. And he's actually, as you mentioned, he did pit late, so he's on par with Grumpy. There's no advantage there between the two.
Zebra's pulled out to 3 seconds over Jack, as Frome has started the final lap.
Fraggle Ball, unfortunately, he's got more difficulties. He's trying to make it to the end, but the tires are completely gone. Actually looks like he's entered a drift competition. I hate to say it, but at this rate, 9th place isn't looking like a for sure position for Fregopol. Just Juho can see him now in the front stretch.
Oh, what happened to Jamie? He's down to 11th.
Yeah, I think Jamie he stayed a little bit too long and had some difficulties on the last set of tires. Juho, unfortunately, looked like he had a moment in turn 1.
Here comes Froome into the final 2 corners. And Froome will win for the 4th time this season.
Also 4th place and 5th place. Extremely close proximity. The 2 teammates, Mosquito and Sima. This is for position.
Yeah.
Mosquito, oh, difficulties.
Blue Jean is back.
Sima with a great run. He's going for it. Sima's going for on the inside.
Teammates, too.
He's got him. Well held, Simo.
And Simo will come home in 4th. Blue Mosquito in 5th. Grumpy in 6th. Cablo in 7th. An up and down race for Cablo, but still a decent finish.
Oh no. Fregopol's off.
Juho's in 9th. Ponage will finish the final points position in 8th. Juho will get 9th.
Oh, look at this, Jamie. If Fregopol has another off, Jamie's actually going to get by for 10.
Oh.
Rear end steps right out.
He made sure he slowed down in that final corner.
Yeah. Respectable finish.
And Jamie in 11th. Everybody finished on the same lap this time, so that's good.
We didn't catch that. Actually, we didn't catch that incident with Grumpy, but he's not too pleased about it from what we heard on the radio.
Uh-oh.
Actually, the 2 teammates as well. 2 teammates were congratulating each other. That was a good race at the end with Mosquito and Sima.
Yeah. What race were we at? The track with the really long bridge. They had that photo finish coming across the line.
Oh yeah, that's right. That was in France, wasn't it? The French track.
Oh yeah.
It's not Blue Moon, is it?
Wait, what?
No, I don't think it's Blue Moon.
No, Blue Moon don't have a bridge.
That's what I mean. Yeah, I remember the name of that track actually. I know what you mean. The bridge was really photogenic. It was a nice looking picture. Whoever sent it.
Yeah. That's one of the cool things about this league. After everyone's settled down and raced, they go back and watch the stream. They go back into their video replays, and they come out with the screenshots from the race. And some of these screenshots are amazing.
Yeah, they are. Actually, would like if they could post it on PSGL, that'd be nice. These are really nice pictures.
Oh, and I don't know if you were looking at the chat, but Jamie said he felt good but cracked under pressure and had some bad strategy calls. Ferrari would be proud. So
it's keeping the tradition alive with bad strategic calls.
And here we are on Halloween, and the ghost of Sebastian Vettel is haunting some of these drivers.
Well, I mean, we didn't follow Jamie closely, but it did look like he stayed out a bit too long. So it's good confirmation.
I don't even know who that was that went out on the track. I saw Kurt go on the track, and then there's no one out there.
It really is Halloween. We're seeing ghosts now.
The ghost of Vettel passed. Alright, Blue Jeans back in.
So I think Blue Jean's going to participate in this race.
Yeah. I think he might have gone back to pad for this race just so he can have fun.
Yeah, and fingers crossed that he doesn't have another DNF.
Yeah, he was mentioning his displeasure for this track. You know, everybody has one bad track, and I guess this one's his.
Well, actually, yeah, that's true. I mean, every driver has a track that just seems to beat them up or get the best of them. So now, just waiting on a few finalizations here. We're getting set for the sprint race now.
Yep, 12
12
laps.
lap race.
And Simmel's organizing the grid. Top 6 from last race reverse. Everybody else by point standings, I believe, behind.
I think this is going to be one of the more interesting sprint races of the year, or of the season. Because there are a lot of guys who are really quick. Maybe they lost out a bit on strategy, but they had good pace, so we'll see.
If I'm not mistaken, they start with a full tank of fuel, and it's a 12-lap race. They should be good on fuel.
Yeah. Question is, do the tires last, you know? Like, that's the thing.
True. Well, yeah, they're going to have to pit for tires, but it might just be a 4 tires and go, maybe a splash and go, just to make sure you have enough.
Yeah. But I think, you think if someone starts on softs, they might stretch it out pretty far, like maybe 6 laps, 7 laps. And Grumpy was a guy who was on softs last race.
Actually, I might have to talk to Simo about the settings of the race, because they start in the long race with a quarter tank of gas, and they start the short race with a full tank of gas. I think it should be opposite.
Yeah, actually, that would work too.
To force them to make a pit stop in the second race.
Yeah.
Or have both races start with a 25.
That's true, yeah. I mean, both starting at a quarter tank. That would work as well.
I'm sure he'll see this when he watches it back. So.
Yeah, Simo's good for that.
Yep.
Definitely a student of the game. He likes to watch the replays and do his homework.
Yeah. Yeah, so race ends, point standings are automatically put up. He watches the race immediately.
Yeah, he's got a bit of a strict schedule there.
Grumpy would be starting on pole with Blue Mosquito on the outside.
Grumpy wasn't too thrilled with his finish from last race, so let's see how he rebounds.
Of course, they got the camera on the back side of the light, so we can't see the lights.
Actually, we got 5 lights, Matt.
Oh, you can see it from the back of the grid?
Lights out, and away we go. Clean start again from Grumpy. Mosquito's got the inside for turn 1. He's got him, he's cleared him. Mosquito up on a first. Grumpy slipstreams very well. He's on the outside now with a big run. Jack Tyler 3-way splits them. He's up in a second. Forced his way through, but it's a short race, so you gotta make moves quick.
Yep. And like you said in the first race, lap 1's the easiest to pick up the positions.
Definitely best opportunity. Cars going everywhere, dicing. Oh, Frome bullied there a little bit by Simo. So while it's not too clear, did you have any favorites heading into this, Mac? Is there A lot of good drivers from last race.
I'm gonna
Quick drivers.
I'm gonna label Zebra to win this one.
Good shoot. That's a good choice, actually. Bit of a dark horse.
Oh, Jack's already got a 1.6.
Zebra was... Yeah, he had a bit of a moment there, but Zebra was really quick and consistent last race.
And he's got a run on Grumpy. But I don't think he's gonna... Yeah, he's not gonna go for an turn one. He might at the hairpin, though.
Cornerstown, Hamilton, contact with Zebra in turn one. Forces his way through up into 10th, or sorry, 8th place.
And Zebra gave Grumpy a little bump going into the hairpin there, trying to bump draft him by Jack.
But I didn't even know he's there. He's just knocking on the door.
There it is. Move to the inside. Oh, little contact.
From as well, making move on Simo. Simo holds him off again on the outside.
Jamie's in the mix too.
He is. He's not making it easy for these guys. Jamie had good short run pace in the last race. Simo's just not giving this position up.
I think it's the familiarity of the track for Jamie because he's such a big F1 fan. With that game, he does decent here. So all the other ones are fantasy tracks or like tracks not in F1. So.
Yeah, actually, that's a good point. And that's half the battle there, knowing a track you've been to it before.
Simo and From go wide there. Yeah, and only Simo gets the penalty.
With the penalties. Yeah. Jack's was actually falling off a little bit from Mosquito.
Oh, Zebra's
he has the pressure from behind now on Zebra.
Yeah. I look for Zebra to get the position here in the hairpin. Jack will try to bleed a penalty.
Definitely, yeah.
Yep.
There it is, Zebra force. Ooh.
Jack's car ghosted, and I think that threw Zebra off.
I think Mosquito. That is Mosquito.
Oh, that was Mosquito that was ghosted?
Coming out of the hairpin. Yeah, I caught a blue Ferrari there, just spun out, and it was Mosquito.
I thought it was Jack, because I saw the blue.
Comfortably leading, too. Man, that's disappointing.
So that will promote Jack to the lead. Grumpy into second, because Zebra had a... I don't know, he had a moment when the car ghosted. I think he relied on leaning on him.
After the hairpin incident, Grumpy actually got there on Zebra.
Yeah, that's what I just said.
Oh, I was like, Mosquito, there's so much going on.
I know, and then you got like 5-car battle in the middle.
Actually, you got to feel for Mosquito though. He's pretty comfortably in front there, and yeah, it was probably a little too hard on the power.
Oh, there it is, from 1.6 seconds. It wouldn't be a stream without him getting one.
Well, we've only got like 24 seconds to go, to match that France total, Le Mans total. He's pushing though. He got held up a little bit there, but now that he's got cars in front of him out of the way, he's pushing hard.
I'm gonna keep my eye on the top 3 here, because as they battle, From will catch him.
Defended well there. Oh, Mosquito made a huge lunge on Simo. The teammates again. Makes it stick. Cornerstown's in the mix for a three-way battle. Hammer and tongs between Simo and Mosquito and these guys.
Zebra's in the second. So now Zebra can focus on tracking down Jack again, just like last race.
Still early, but Jamie's looking good in 5th. He's got two or three cars behind him battling, so if he keeps it clean, he should be in good position, finishing position.
Let's take a look at tire wear and everybody here. Konich has the least tire wear. He's on the mediums. Actually, Juho has the least tire wear.
Yeah, a couple guys on mediums. I think Koplo as well.
Might be going for the long haul then.
Yeah. I had the medium guy slotted into like lap 8-ish, but with that kind of tire wear, they probably go to the end, honestly.
Yeah, they could go to the end, and it's a gamble worth taking for the guys at the back of the pack. You know, throw yourself up toward the front at the end of the race.
Exactly.
Might get run over.
Sometimes it's better to have track position.
Might get run over, but, you know, at least you're up there.
Hopefully not, yeah, but make the car wide, who knows? Could get a good finish out of this.
And Juho is a good defender, too, so if he's up front with the mediums at the end.
Jamie's, wow, my goodness. Jamie and Simo appear to have contact. They're both off.
Jack and Zebra way wide.
Jamie down to 8th.
Penalty's about to be coming up. Jack gets a penalty. Zebra fouled. Oh, okay, never mind. Zebra got a penalty too.
In the background too, From was just snaking all over the place.
Oh, Zebra wide again.
I mean, these guys didn't really gap him. I think you can taste it. It was definitely a victory in. Cobbler, turn 1, making move on Blue Jean for 10th. Oh, a little too wide. Blue Jean undercuts him.
Slide job.
That was Mosquito who pitted. So Mosquito had pit and actually gave those guys 10, but he emerged in front. It was a bit of a slide job, actually. It's just an unsuccessful one. Frega Paul looking around the outside of Jamie now. Can't get the traction out though, allows Jamie to stay in 7th place. Ooh, Grumpy.
Yeah.
Grumpy extremely loose.
Yeah, like gaming him on the set, the top 3 there, well, now top 2 and 4th, struggling on the tires. And Zebra's in it, looks like.
These guys, though, they did start on the soccer compound, obviously, so they're gonna have to make a pit stop.
Yeah.
Around now.
Alright, I'm on board with Zebra in the pit. Let's see how much fuel he puts in. If he puts any. Just a splash. Splash and go.
You definitely, in these types of races, you definitely don't want to overfill the car and scrub off any speed. But this isn't good, though. He's at Frega Paul. And he doesn't need traffic. Frega Paul doesn't make it too hard. I think he knows. I think he knows they're on different strategies. Ooh, Simo and Jamie banging doors down the straight.
I expect Jack and Grumpy to pit this lap.
That slots Simo up into 8th place there. From's there, you know, some things don't change. From's there.
Jack's in. From's in too. He's gonna pass. I thought he was gonna pass Jack before he got into the pits.
Yeah, I was gonna say. This is gonna be interesting though. This battle of the pit crews now, and who fills up with what.
The battle of the pit crews versus.
They don't really need a lot of fuel.
Yeah, splash and go. It's versus the battle of the guys with the mediums coming up.
Jack actually emerged in front of him. The gap didn't really change, so both those guys are good to go. Oh wow, wait, Jack. I think
Jack's in 4th.
Jack crossed the white line. Jack across the white line there. He has a penalty of 3.5 seconds.
Zebra's got 6 seconds. Well, down to 5 now. So you got opponents leading. Juho in second. Juho could go to the end.
Yeah, as we mentioned, these medium runners, they're looking to go right to the end. It's going to make it spicy at the end of the race, actually. Because they've got quicker drivers behind them. They start blocking, we're just going to get a train.
Yeah, I noticed that too, Gaming Amanda. Juho has the best tire wear on the track. Could that be a product of the no assists?
Actually, that's a really good point.
Opponent into the pits.
I actually thought he lost it. I don't know.
And Juho will lead first lap of the season.
But that is a good point. Because it all lies on Juho, really. His right foot is his traction control. His left foot is his braking.
Oh,
nice
no.
Undercut by Juho. Ooh. Speaking of heavy throttle.
Just stay with him, Juho. He's got 4 seconds of penalty still.
Definitely a good point.
He's bleeding it now.
Juho's having a solid race. Froome and Jack side by side.
I say Juho would be happy with a top 5 here.
Without a doubt, yeah. Great finish for Juho.
As long as they battle behind him.
Yeah, and time's on his side too. Ooh, contact. Froome and Jack Tyler. There's no love lost here.
Usually it's Grumpy and Jack Tyler. Just picking on the other teammate.
Up on his teammate.
Exactly.
Oh, Jack shoves him wide. Thrilling stuff at the end here. Oh, this is going to put Froome in the grass. Yep. Well held by Froome. He's able to carry on without losing any positions.
Juho's got to watch out for Jack, though, because we all know, yeah, he's going to force himself in a spot that doesn't need to be made.
Oh, Juho lost it. You're right. Jack definitely pushed the issue there.
Nice pass by Jack, even though it was kind of unnecessary to do it there, of all places.
Yeah, it's definitely not a traditional overtaking spot. Actually, as you mentioned earlier too, Matt, Zebra has 4 seconds still of penalties. They don't seem to be...
He's down 1.6.
Yeah. But he's picking them up on a consistent basis, so Jack just stays out of the steward's office, or steward's bad books. She's looking good for a win here.
Jack, stay out of the steward's office? Is that the thing?
Does that exist?
Could have a 3-car battle for the end, because, you know, Zebra's going to have to slow down for the penalties, and Froome will catch Jack.
Yeah. He definitely... Froome's definitely going to have another go. Don't think he appreciates how he was treated either, so might be some fireworks at the end. Juho, minor moment in the last corner, but it's allowed Mosquito to get a run on him. This is a battle for 4th and 5th.
See, good strategy to start on the mediums to make it the whole distance, but you just don't have the grit in the tire life to... Not the tire life, but... Oh, Zebra way wide in the hairpin.
Oh. This is giving Jack a good run, but Jack didn't have a really good exit himself. But you're right. You're right about... I know what you're trying to say. You're right about the tires.
Yeah, the fresh tires just ate them up.
Yeah, because, you know, the medium will last you, but it doesn't give you that outright pace.
Yeah.
In the same way that the softs do. But if you think about it, it's like what you said. It's worked out for Juho because you imagine Juho will be happy with the 5th place, you know?
Yeah.
I saw Frome actually get a little bit ragged on the exit. He's actually pressuring Jack now. He's really giving it a go. This is
All right.
penultimate lap.
All right, gentlemen. Buckle up them seatbelts. 1 lap to go in Austria. White flag is out for Zebra. Jack a little wide
one
there.
More time and tighten those belts.
Boogity.
But Zebra actually, well, Zebra will have it cleared anyway by the hairpin.
Yeah.
He definitely doesn't want to have any penalties lingering because these guys are so close together.
Yeah. You don't want to make a mistake in that final corner and pick up a 1.9 at the end. And
look out, Frome.
All right. Penalties bled out.
Frome with a really nice exit too. He's definitely gonna have a run here. Jack defends the inside. It's forcing Frome on the outside. Now Frome sends it around the outside. It's pushed off wide again by Jack.
Oh, Jack shot. All right, that was obvious. Jack just swiped at him there.
Yeah, Jack definitely shut the door.
Come on, Jack.
Jack really wants the 2nd place. Yeah, but it's allowed Zebra a little bit of breathing room. Oh, Frome's off again.
God damn, Jack.
I think Frome got in the power a little early there. He wants it too, you know, he wanted that 2nd place.
Here he comes through the final corner. Zebra pending a penalty here to win the. Oh, Jack's gonna have a run. Jack got a penalty though. That's why.
Oh, Jack got a penalty. So Frome might actually have 2nd.
Yes, he does. Ha! Karma.
Holy smokes!
Zebra with another hell of a
run. Grumpy's off. Last corner.
Oh, he's across.
Oh my god! What in the heck happened there? That happened earlier. I honestly don't think that was deliberate. I think Grumpy had an incident there.
Well, Grumpy has half tire life, so.
Oh man, more disappointing from Grumpy. He had a bad finish to the end of the race in the first one, and it's just continued on into the 2nd sprint race. Coblo though bled off his penalties. Blue Jean. Blue Jean fishtailing to come home in 12th place. We like your livery though, Blue Jean. We really like that one.
So a hell of a run from Zebra. Finally somebody I picked to win a race won a race. Hey.
I'm gonna say, there's no commentator's curse here. Well picked.
Alright, let me... He did take a swipe at Frome, but he was pretty clean other than that.
Yeah, I think that was last lap. You know, those guys didn't want to give.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes it comes down to pride too. It's just you don't want to give up a position.
That's true. I can't find where the next race is at. Oh, here it is. Here's the calendar. It's not under the racing part. Alright, so that's it for tonight's racing here at the Red Bull Ring in Austria. Next week we will head to, I'm going to assume this is an Italian track, so I'll pronounce it the way it would be in Italian, El Sace. And it will be a 10-lap race for the sprint and a 19-lap race for the main event to start. And for more PSGL action, tomorrow will be F7 over on Leon Bentley's channel, where we could see Gaming Alamanda and Blue Jean and I believe Cablo race in that one. Oh, El Sachi's French. Something looks Italian to me. I mean, yeah, whatever. So yeah, catch Leon Bentley's channel tomorrow at 8 p.m. UK time to catch the F7 division. And I will be live again Sunday for F4 at 8 p.m. as well. And hope to see everybody there. Everyone have a good week and stay safe.